Kellogg. So Logan, start with defense, and I guess you've been noted for defense, but obviously this program that places a high stake on that. So is this different than what you've done before? How have you adjusted? How do you think you're doing with what they're asking you defensively?
I mean, it's a bit different. I think the intensity level has definitely picked up on the defensive side, especially because, like West Virginia is known for a defense that turns people over a lot with our press defense and even our half-court defense, the pressure and just the intensity is, a lot higher. And so I think I'm doing well in it, and I'm going to continue to, get better at it and just do what I can to get deflections, steals, and just be a physical defender.
Does this fit well with your skill set, or is it something you're up to adjust to?
No, I think it definitely fits well with my skill set. I would say, being pretty athletic and strong, I definitely fit in, and I'm able to guard the perimeter and even guard in the post sometimes.
Coaches at this point of the season always have so much to worry about as far as, okay, who's my starting five, who's my rotation, and this, that, and they always say, oh, we're just not ready yet. Do the players, do you guys feel ready? I mean, that the season's here, and do you guys feel the same as the coaches, or is it a different feeling for the players?
Could you elaborate a bit more about that?
Just, the coaches, he's like, oh, I wish we had more time to work on this or work on that. But I'm wondering if the players are just ready to just get out there, or do you guys feel like maybe you had more time?
I feel like from a player standpoint, we're definitely just like confident and excited. We're excited to play against different teams, see how we mesh and see how we play against like other talent, and our non-conference schedule it's a good schedule. So I think we're excited to go see what we could do. But I'm definitely confident.
Describe yourself offensively. What are the things your strengths and weaknesses on the offensive end?
I think I'm definitely a physical player. I can get downhill, I think my decision making is getting a lot better, just playing off 2 feet, finding the right passes and, making the right decisions. So I think I'm definitely somebody who I can get downhill with the ball in my hand, make a good pass, make a good read, whether it's for me or somebody else. My shooting has definitely improved, so I'm getting a lot more confident about my 3-ball. So yeah, a little bit of everything.
Sydney Shaw was a player who came in who obviously was offensively gifted, and coaches had to really work on her defensive game. You being a defensive kind of player, what do you see with Sydney's defensive game, and does she help other players with defense now? I mean, what kind of defensive player has she become?
I think she's a solid defensive player. I think she's good. She's very, she's physical and everything. She's obviously really quick, and so I think she gets a lot of deflections and steals. She talks a lot on defense, so obviously that helps everybody else who's on the floor with her. But I think I definitely trust her on the defensive end, just to give it all she has, for sure.
Logan, can you compare maybe the feeling or your experience of your first preseason scrimmage or exhibition, your freshman year at Texas Tech, versus now your first one here? Just obviously you have the experience factor, but just your first time playing in those different buildings.
Yeah, I think my freshman year I was just definitely a lot more frenzied and nervous. But I think going into my junior year, I'm definitely just a lot more confident in my abilities and confident in the team that I'm playing on. So just a lot of excitement, my first time playing in the Coliseum, and I'm just ready to make it home even more with these games that we have coming up.
You obviously know what Big 12 competition looks like and what it feels like. With you guys getting picked 5th, and obviously you've been with this team, since the summer. What do you think this team has as far as Big 12 goes this year?
Yeah, I think we have the potential to even be higher than 5th, honestly. We have a really gritty team, and we all really want to win. And so I think the Big 12, obviously, it's a league where anybody can win on any given night. But I think that the way we play, our defense and our offense is going to really be a lot to handle for other teams, and so I honestly think we have the potential to be even higher.
A lot of that with West Virginia is kind of unknown, right? I mean, maybe there's kind of like a hidden secret, maybe. I mean, you guys know it, you see it every day. The rest of us haven't seen it yet. I mean, would you kind of agree with that, so that this is maybe kind of an unveiling coming out this year?
Yeah, definitely. Just in the fact, too, that we have so many new players, it's going to be a lot that people haven't seen before. So, yeah, we have a lot of threats that, haven't played in the Big 12 before. So, yeah, I think you'd be right about that, hidden secrets, yeah.
Logan, you have a unique perspective in that you played against this defense, and now you're playing in this defense. So take me to the other side. When you were at Texas Tech, what's the feeling when you see West Virginia's defense across from you? Is it, oh gosh, or we handle this, or what was the thought process when you were there and facing it?
I think it's always different when you're in practice and you're scouting against it, and then when you actually get in the game and you play against it, it's just completely different. Because I think once you start to, now that I'm in this system and this defense, there's like a lot of, I guess, intricacies, and just like you pick up on, I guess you pick up on little things that the offense may do. And so it's very hard to play against. And I think being on this side now, I can really see how, like, just the way we practice it every single day, and we're getting a lot better at it. I'm feeling a lot more confident in now. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited to just, be on the other side of it now.
Not you, of course, but were there people who panic when they get into the trap, or what's that like?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a lot different whenever you're in practice and you're, practicing it versus whenever you get in the game and they're in front of you in real life and you're trying to break it. So, yeah, it's definitely difficult.
I've heard other teams in the past talk about to try to prepare for they'll play like 5-on-6 in practice. Mm-hmm. Did you guys ever do anything like that at Tech? Or?
I think we did, actually. I think we did. Just because it feels like that. Sure. It feels like they're everywhere, But, yeah. Your
adjustment to West Virginia, you're a Texas person too, right? So how have you adjusted being away?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different. I didn't really know what to expect, but I like West Virginia, and it makes it better whenever I'm surrounded by really good people every day. They make it easier being away from home, and I know my family's going to be here a bunch once we start season. So, I mean, I'm not really somebody who, I feel like I adapt well, so it hasn't really been too much of an issue for me.
Snow won't be a problem when that comes?
Snow might be a problem. It might be a problem. I don't know. I don't know how my Texas car is going to handle that. We'll see.
Logan, what was your welcome to Big 12 basketball moment?
That's a great question. Man. Honestly, probably playing against Baylor and probably playing against West Virginia, honestly. I remember we went to Baylor my freshman year. We played them away. I started that game. My coach had, drawn up a play that we were going to run right whenever we, our first play of the game. And, Baylor's, their arena is, it's pretty small. It's very packed in. And it was also the night where Brittany Griner, she was, retiring her jersey. So it was just, an insane crowd, insane atmosphere. And I froze up. I was oh, my God. So, yeah, that was definitely a welcome moment for me.